Tuesday, everybody. The sun is shining here in the Northwoods, so even though it is cool, at least we have a little bit of sun to cheer us up. Today I thought I would teach you about something a little bit different. Today I thought I would teach you about the best way to ship a package. I know that many of you are shipping goodies to your friends and family a little bit more now than maybe you have in the past, and certainly I am shipping packages more than I ever have, and I have just a few pointers to help you do that. So first of all, when it comes to actually packaging your item, the smaller the box, the better, for a few reasons. First of all, you want it to be small so that the items aren't rattling around in there. Stuff it with paper, with old wrapping paper, bubble wrap if you have it, those plastic tube things that come in other packages, save that stuff. That all makes great fillers so that it doesn't rattle around and have the chance to break. The other reason is that smaller is better because the shipping prices are based off of two things, both weight and size. So the smaller the box, generally speaking, the less expensive it will be. Now, for most cases, if it is a smaller box, the post office is the least expensive way to ship. So that's our favorite way to ship things 95% of the time is through the post office. The magic number for the post office is 12 inches. So if you can keep that box dimensions at all of the sizes under 12 inches, you'll qualify for a lesser rate. If it needs to be bigger than that, it's still not completely expensive, so I would still go that direction. And there's a few ways to do it. So certainly you can take the box and go to the post office. It doesn't have to be a new box and it doesn't have to be wrapped in paper. That's something that's changed. So you can use a recycled box. Here's one that I'm using to ship today. So it doesn't matter if there's writing on the outside, as long as there's not a barcode that might accidentally get scanned, that's great. You can go to the post office, they can help you with it there. If you're a little bit of a tech savvy person, there's a couple of good options that you can do from your home. So it's actually cheaper to print labels off at home and then drop them off at the post office or drop them off with your mail carrier, depending on how yours works, than it is to go to the post office. So you can go through the USPS website and get a quote that way. You need the dimensions of your box and the weight. And the weight needs to be pretty exact for the post office. So you need a kitchen scale or something that will measure to the ounces. Just putting it on your scale at home isn't very accurate. So if you don't have one of those, you'll have to take it in. But if you do have one of those, then you can print off a label and you can do it right through the post office website. Or actually lately I've switched over to using a free website called Pirate Ship, and they get a discount for a volume that they do, and it's free to set up an account. So I use the Pirate Ship account now, and it just prints off a label that looks like this. That you can just tape to your box and then drop it off at the post office, or again throw it in your mailbox depending on how yours works, and you're good to go. So generally speaking in Wisconsin, it costs somewhere between $7.50 to $10 to send a smaller box, so 12 inches and under. Once it gets over 12 inches, it's a little bit more, but it depends on the weight too. So I always price it out for bigger boxes, and then sometimes UPS or FedEx is a better option that way. But generally speaking, try the post office first. You can also get quotes from FedEx and UPS on their websites too. And if I'm shipping across the country, then I usually go that route. I'm shipping something to California later today, so that one will be going through UPS because that one's cheaper. UPS, you would drop those off here in Phillips at the totem pole behind the grocery store, or you can arrange for a pickup, and sometimes there's an extra fee associated with that. Sometimes there's not. Otherwise, if you get it to totem pole by 3 o'clock, then our new UPS guy stops by and picks them up. FedEx is an option too. We have a little bit less resources available here in the Northwoods for FedEx, but that's a great choice too. So just a few tips and pointers to help you guys when you're sending packages. Now, generally speaking, I do have shipping supplies here. I'm pretty low on bubble and peanuts, so I can't give any of those to you guys. But if you're looking for a few small boxes, if you want to stop by or send me a message, we can usually find something for you and throw it on the porch. We definitely have big boxes, but our little boxes we've been using a lot lately too, which is great. Okay, just a few helpful hints for you guys for shipping. Before we go, our Cabin Cash winner for this week is Kevin Niersen. So Kevin, thank you for watching our last Teach Me Tuesday video. For the rest of you, make sure you like this week's video and you'll be entered to win for next week. As always, thank you for watching and happy Tuesday.